Okay, welcome everybody. My name is Bill Troutman. I am your math instructor. This is definitely a 16-week course. We are face-to-face in room 119 of the science building at St. Philip's College. Because of the COVID, we're going to be remote for the first 2 weeks. So I've been told, let me check my calendar really quick. I've been told, yes, on the 31st of January, we will be back in the classroom. On the 31st of January, we're supposed to be back in the classroom. I'll let you know next week when they tell me. I'm assuming we're probably going to be back. If not, we might stay another week out. I think we should stay remote until spring break, but I think they're probably gonna let us go back on the 31st, if not the week after that. Once we do that, yes, we'll be in room 119 of the science building, first floor, 119. Let's go over the syllabus before we do anything. This is really important. I really expect you guys to read all of this. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to point out some of the highlights. This is a co-requisite course. So it has 2 courses in it, but it's all one. I know you see the 1332 class and the 0132 class probably on Friday or this weekend. What I'm going to do is I'm going to merge those 2 together, bring them together, and you're only going to have one class. The 0132, there's nothing there. I mean, it looks the same as this. So when I merge them, I think it disappears from your course. So even though you have those 2 courses, this is only one class. I know it each has a separate time, but the one class is from, let's see, where's it at? One class is from 12:10 to 1:25. Then the other class says it's from 1:30 to 1:55. So there's a 5-minute break in there. So in reality, we will probably end around 1:50 each day when we're here. We're here every Monday and Wednesday. Every Monday and Wednesday from 12:10 to 1:50. It is face-to-face, a traditional class. And I expect you to read all of this. I'm not going to read it. Like I said, I'm going to point out some of the highlights if I can get this thing to work. All right. Here's my home phone number. It's on the front page also, the main page. You can pretty much call me anytime you want from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Don't call me before or after that. Once I get to school, once we get on campus, I'll put my office telephone number there, if I can remember that. I have office hours every day, Monday through Thursday, from 10 o'clock to 12 noon. So right before this class, I have office hours. So if you have questions, email me or call me, and I can hook up the Zoom, my personal Zoom, personal school Zoom. This is just the class Zoom. I have a personal Zoom also that we can meet at, and I can go over problems if you need to during office hours. So if you want to do office hours through Zoom, just give me a call or shoot me an email, and then I'll. It's probably easier to call me, and then I'll turn on the Zoom and we can go over any kind of problems that you have. This is our book. You cannot buy this book on Amazon or anywhere else. This book is a combined book from other books, even though it looks like a real book, it's not. It has parts of this book in it, but not all of it. So you can't actually buy it, but in the homework section, you can see the electronic version of the book. We also have a workbook for this course. And I really recommend using the workbook. When we get to campus, I'm going to give you a hard copy of the workbook. The workbook has about, I don't know, 100 pages in it, probably more than that. And that's where all our information is, where I'm going to be using for the lectures. I'm going to be going over that, and just you'll be taking notes in the workbook over that. So this is the workbook. If you look, it's pretty big once it loads up all the way. It's huge. Let's see. I don't know how many pages there are. Oh shit, there's 238 pages in this workbook. So you see there's lots of questions in this workbook. Even shows you how to use the calculator. That's what I do for my lectures. That I use this workbook for my lectures. And I'm going to download it really quick. There we go. I think I downloaded it. The calculator recommended for this course is the TI-30XS. I'm going to show you that right now. This is the calculator. Unfortunately, the batteries are dead. Even though it's a solar powered, there's no place to put batteries. It broke. So I got to pick one up at the school this weekend or something. Stop by and get one. TI-30XS. You can actually buy it at Walmart for, I think, $12 or $13. Don't pay $100 or something for a calculator for this class. This is the one I recommend.
Hey, good, sir.
Yes. Oh, you can't see the calculator. Or can you? Oh, yeah, you can see the calculator. Wait, I want to stop sharing because it's on my main thing.
Call from 12109444165.
Okay, so this is the calculator. TI-30XS. Don't get the one that says TI-30XSII. The TI-30X. Hang on, I just want to see if somebody's emailing me how to get in the class. There's Joseph, are you here?
Yes.
Okay, so
Well, I'm Joseph Martinez. That's a
Okay.
different Joseph.
Okay, I knew there was going to be some people that could figure out. If you don't read the emails, it's going to be hard to get to work in this class. Okay, so we're going back to our class. Or was I there already? No, I wasn't. Like I said, it's going to be a slow start. Starting on Monday, we'll actually move a little quicker. We'll actually do work. I'm going to try to get some work done here today. All righty. So there's a calculator. If you're using a Chromebook, I don't recommend taking quizzes or tests using a Chromebook or cell phones. People say, I don't see the questions. What are you using? My cell phone? Don't take a test with a cell phone. You need a laptop or a desktop or something that works. I want you to download that Respondus monitor just in case we have to take a test online. Now we're face-to-face. We'll be taking the test in the classroom. But if we stay virtual, you're going to have to drop the class if you can't take the test at home. So you have to download that Respondus, and Respondus does not work on cell phones or Chromebooks. So you have to have some kind of a laptop or desktop that works It's really important that you don't use a Chromebook because Respondus will not work on that. You can read through all this, the outcomes, evaluation. Here's our grades. For this class, we have 1332 standard grading. 90s and above is an A, 80 and above, 80s are Bs, 70s are Cs. You can get a D in this class, 60s are Ds. Now, we also have a developmental course, the 0132. So you're going to get 2 grades for this class. Even though I'm going to merge them into one class, you're actually going to get 2 grades. And for the 0132, you can get an A, B, or C. D's you're not allowed to get in the developmental course. So if you get a 69 grade, that's an F. A 69 is F, an F or an IP, depending on what you do. An IP means it's a good F. If you take all the tests in the final but still get less than a 70, I give you an IP. If you miss a lot of work, then you get the F. So you will get 2 grades for this class. Here's our breakdown of the course. Homework's 20% of your grade, 4 tests, 55%. The final exam is 20%. And then we take Canvas quizzes, which are only 5% of your grade. Read through course policies. If you look in course down here, here's our absent policy. You can't miss more than 12.5% of the course, which means 4 class periods. So people who miss today can only miss 3 more class periods. After that, I have the ability to withdraw you, and I do. If you miss 2, that's 4 class periods is 2 weeks. If you miss 2 weeks worth of work, you're probably going to be dropped. That's okay, Joseph. So don't miss class. Homework policy, I do not accept any late homework. Do it by its due date. Now you're going to see on the due dates, I have a built-in feature where I let you do it 1 week late, even though I do not accept late homework. Once you click on it and you can't get in anymore, the homework is closed. So many people come to me at the end of the semester, can you open up the homework so I can pass this class? No, I do not open the homework. Do it as we're doing the class. Now, there are some people that says, well, I can do great in this class. I don't have to do the homework. I can still get a C. That's up to you. But I've seen so many people not do the homework, do decent on the tests, and then the final, they bomb it and they fail the class. All they had to do is a little bit of homework. If you do a lot of homework, that's a big portion of your grade there. Wasn't like 20% of your grade or something? That's a big portion. Counts like a test. I would do the homework. There's our 4 tests. And I'll talk about when we're going to take those tests later on. We have a tutoring lab. I'm going to talk to you about that here in a second. And here's our timeline. If you look, week 1, all of this is due. All of this homework. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 homework assignments due this week. What? That's a lot of work. This class is not one where you could just lay back and do nothing. I promise you, if you think you're going to take 2 or 3 weeks off, you're going to fail that first test. And oh, Lord, it's going to be tough. Test number 1, I always get half the class get an A in it. Half the class will get an A in test 1. Now that I said that, many of you are not going to try and you won't get an A. But I've seen people get an A on test 1 and then fail the course entirely, which is insane. You get a 95 on test 1 and you feel so good. And then you say, you know, this class is too easy. I'm not going to do the homework. I'm not going to go to class. And they end up failing. So please do not get an A on the first class and then fail on the first test. It's going to drive me crazy. That drives me crazy at the end of every semester. I look at the people who failed and I look at their first test grade, and some of them have A's on the first test grade and they fail the course. That's insane. If we scroll down the timeline, you can see here, spring break is 14 to 20 March. There's no school during that week. That's our spring break. And if we scroll all the way down, we are going to take the, that's supposed to be 9 to 11 May. We are going to take the final exam before midnight on the 11th of May. So our class will be done by the 11th of May. I'm not exactly sure when we're going to take the final. We either take it on Monday or Wednesday. It's set. They'll come out with a final exam schedule. But Wednesday, and if we're on campus, we'll take it Wednesday on campus or Monday on campus, depending on what the schedule says. Probably be on Monday. I think Monday, Wednesday, the 8 o'clock and the 12 o'clock take it on Monday, and the other classes take it on Wednesday. You can read through this. I'm not going to read it all for you. There's just too much. I think that's it. The rest is all just for you to read. Make sure you read this syllabus. You are responsible for reading it. I am not. I've read it already. All I'm responsible of is show you where it's at, and I went over some of the key highlights there. I want to make sure everybody has that. Okay, so once again, this is, if I can get to it, this is our course main page. There's my name, there's my home telephone number, my email address, office hours. I don't think I have, I think I forgot to put, I don't think that Tuesday is supposed to be there. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm gonna have those office hours. I'll keep it like that. All right, so every time you come to this course, the first thing you should click on after you've read the syllabus, the first thing you click on when you come to this class is modules. Very first thing, you always click on modules. Modules, modules, modules. So you should do this entire orientation module by the end of the day, hopefully. Just read. A lot of this is just reading. Print this out. This is that timeline that you should be printing out and following. Like I said, week 1, this is the homework that you need to do during week 1. This is the homework for week 2. This is the homework for week 3. This is the then look, we're taking a test on week 4. Right before Valentine's Day. How nice. So we are going to take a test probably on Wednesday of the 4th week, because we have to review on Monday. We'll review the test, and then Wednesday we'll take the test. You still have other homework here. This is the right side is the co-requisite homework. The left side is the course homework. Okay, so if you scroll down, you can see when test 2 is, week 8. Oh, I forgot to put the spring break in here. Spring break should be right after this. You see 7/13 and then 14/20 is spring break. So spring break is right after this. I got to add that in there. All right, back to the timeline. Back to the modules. I'm back on modules. Let's see. Most of you have done the icebreaker. If you haven't done it, do it. Respondus, you're supposed to download this. You're not required to download this, but if we go virtual, this Respondus is for taking the test at home on a computer. Respondus monitors you. It records what you're doing while you're taking a test. So it will turn on your camera and record you. And once you're done with the test, I'll get the recording and I'll monitor it and see if you're cheating or not. That's what it's there for, the Respondus monitoring system. It monitors you while you take a test, and I get the recordings of it. So please have clothes on. Make sure you dress appropriately when you're taking a test. I had to tell somebody, hey, you got to put a shirt on when you take a test. And that was a guy. Hey. Let's see what else. Here's a video on how I want your camera positioned when you take a test at home. And then this is the quiz. Once you download Respondus, Respondus puts a lockdown browser on your desktop. So it's a browser and it looks like a lock. And when you take a test, when you take this easy quiz test, it says Respondus downloaded. Make sure you download Respondus, and then you have to click on the browser, the lockdown browser, the browser with a lock on it. You have to click on that, and then go to alamo.edu, go to Canvas, and go to the class, and then click on this test, and then you'll be able to do it. You can't take this test from Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. It won't let you to say this is not Respondus. You can't, you have to use a lockdown browser. So you have to click on the lockdown browser, go to alamo.edu, and then you can take this test. And it's a very easy test. It's just like 1 + 1 + 1 or whatever. It's just a really easy test just to make sure your system's working, your Respondus lockdown browser is working. We do loan calculators, the TI-30X. We will loan it to you, but since we're not going to be on campus this week, there's a chance that next week you'll be able to go in there and pick it up. If they tell us you can pick up a calculator there and borrow it, then you can also pick up a workbook at the same time. So it's good that if they open it up next week to say, come pick up your calculator and workbook. Now, if they don't do that, we probably won't pick up the calculator and workbook until the third week when we go back to campus. And that first day, I'll probably have the workbooks and calculators with me, and I'll give them to you in class. So once again, the TI-30XS. Don't get any other calculator. I don't recommend any other calculator. You can use any you want, but I promise you, this is the calculator to use. It's so easy typing in, especially for test 3. The financial formulas, if you use any other calculator, it's not going to be as good as this one. The financial formulas are so huge, the numbers, you have to learn how to hit fractions and fractions within fractions and square roots and powers. It's not a basic equation. They're huge, massive, and there's a lot of typing involved. So this calculator does it all for you. It sets it up. If you make the calculator look exactly like the problem on the page and hit enter, you'll get it correct. And then there's some other calculators that are there too. All right, back to modules. Tutoring. So if you need help, I'm not available. We have a built-in teaching assistant, tutor, teacher. We have somebody in the class that is going to help me. Is going to help you. It's not helping me. Well, it's going to help me, but he's helping you. And
I'm here somewhere.
Okay, yeah, hang on. I'm reading this note. It says somebody just has slow internet. That's fine. So Michael, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Michael Fiesel. I'm a developmental math teacher. I think I recognize one of you at least from my class last fall. And I am here as a tutor for Mr. Troutman. So I will be in class. I sent you all an email through ACES, and I will send it again through Canvas in case you don't check your ACES email with a poll to try to find the best times to set up tutoring. I will create at least one group tutoring class per week. So once a week for an hour, we'll meet. Well, hopefully we'll meet, and we can go over what we talked about during the week. And then I will also have when you fill out the poll, whatever the best times for you to tutor are, I'll make sure that I have some tutoring sessions available. So if you got time, Tuesday at 4, I'll try to make myself available Tuesday at 4. So that way, you can get some help. But I'm here as your tutor, support, anything you need. I'll do whatever I can. I won't bail you out of jail. I'm poor. I can't do that, but I will do everything I can to help you pass this class. So,
Are you going to be in the campus, sir?
what's that?
Are you going to be in the campus?
When we're back on campus, I will be. I'm supposed to have a little cubicle over in the adjunct office. I can also meet in Math World and virtually. So you have a 004 class in your Canvas. And that's how the best way to contact me. And once I have the poll together, I'll put a calendar in there with links so you can sign up for tutoring. It'll have my contact information, everything you need to help you pass this class. So I teach developmental math. I teach accounting, managerial financial accounting. I've been doing it since around 2014. So it's not my first rodeo. I'll do everything I can to help you guys pass. So please take advantage of me. I'm here to support you. So thank you.
Okay. And Michael will be in the classroom, not all the time, but he will be in the classroom when I need him in there, like to help out with the calculators, as far as making sure you type things in and all that. So it's not like you're never going to see him. He'll be in and out of the classroom also.
Yep.
All right. So we have another tutoring lab. It's called the Virtual Tutoring Lab, and it's Math World. So right across in the science building on the first floor, right across from the math office, is a huge room with computers and desks. And that's our tutoring lab. We call it Math World. In Math World right now, we have tutors that are waiting for you to click on their names. They're all doing tutoring by Zoom. And if you look, here's their hours of operation. If you scroll down, you can see they're like this person here, Habib. He doesn't teach our class. We're looking for 1332. But if you see, he's tutors from 8 to 11. If I click on this, I should not get him because it's not from 8 to 11. And if I click on him, I'll be in his Zoom just waiting for him to open it, but he's not going to open it. If we look, this person teaches, Yvette teaches 1332. That's our class. She just hasn't put up her schedule yet. We have more people that teach or help out with 1332 right here. Desiree, Stephanie Cottier, 1332. So look for 1332 and look for the times that you need. Let's say it's Tuesday at 3 o'clock. Well, Desiree tutors. So all you have to do is click on her name and the Zoom her Zoom will pop up. If she's tutoring somebody, that's just sit there and wait, and then she'll help you out when it's your turn. And then she'll help you out. So we have a online virtual tutoring also. If Michael Fiesel's not available, or if he's busy, or if I'm busy, or if it's things out of our times that we normally tutor, sometimes these tutors work pretty late. Like, this is till 8 p.m. That's pretty good. After 7 p.m., I don't do anything. So you can take a look. These are all the tutors, and they'll have all their times. The only thing you're really looking for is a 1332 tutor, and the times that they're available: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Some tutors are Friday available, and we even have Saturday tutors. These are the Saturday tutors. These three here will tutor on Saturday from 8 to 2. That's pretty cool. So if you need a Saturday tutor, that's pretty good. To get me to do a Saturday tutoring session would be kind of tough. But I've done it in the past. Where do you find this? I'm going to show you again. Thanks for asking that. In modules, go to modules. And if you scroll down right below, see this orientation module, the first thing I told you to do, right below that is Math World Tutoring, virtual tutoring session right here. So right below the first module, orientation, there it is. Now, I don't know how many of you have done this yet, but if you haven't done it yet, the next module, see, you go to modules, you have the orientation module, you have Math World's tutoring module, and now you have the homework module. Click on this to load into the homework session, and then click on it again. That should take you to the homework. I'm not sure what it asks you. You might have to scroll down and acknowledge, but try to log into the homework right now. If you see, there's our homework. Once I click in it, I get the homework. So if you're available, if your computer's available, just right now, go to modules, right below orientation, right below that tutoring module is the MyLab Plus module. Look for do homework here and click on it. And it should get you into the homework. And I'm going to check really quick just to show you right here. I can see who's already logged into the homework. It will tell me. And according to this, I only have 2 people that's logged into homework. No, we're at St. Philip's. We're not at Southwest Campus. Trevon, we're at St. Philip's College. If you need to be at Southwest Campus, you need to talk to an advisor or somebody. We're at St. Philip's on MLK, Walters, near MLK. All right, did more people sign into the homework? Let's see. I'm checking. Okay, we got a few more. Keep on going, people. Sign into the homework. All you have to do is go to modules and click on do homework here. Can somebody else turn on their mic and tell me when you click on it, what does it ask you to do? Does it ask for a name or acknowledge or anything, or does it just take you straight to the
It just
Go ahead.
tells you to accept something, sir.
Say that again?
It just tells you to read it and accept.
Okay, so you read it and accept, scroll down to the bottom, accept, and then it'll take you straight into the homework.
Mhm.
All right, so you have to log into this homework by Friday. By the way, everybody who doesn't log into the homework, but I usually give you till Sunday, I will drop on Monday. It's required to at least log into the homework one time or you get dropped from the class. And I'm not kidding. I need you to log into the homework. I don't care if well, I do care if you do it, but you have to log in. I have to know that you're here and part of this class. People who don't log into the homework will be dropped. Just let you know. You don't, I mean, if you don't want to do it, that's up to you. But if you don't
Mr.
log
Troutman,
in, yes.
do you want us logged into the MyLabs?
I want you, wait, hang on. Hopefully I deleted all those other ones. Give me a second. I want you logged in right here, MyLab Math, MyLab Homework, do homework here. This one right here. It's the third, go to modules and you'll see the orientation module is at the top. Below that is virtual tutoring. And then below that is MyLab Math. Do homework here. Now, I think there might be some more that say that. I hope not. I think I deleted all the rest. Yeah, see, these are just tells you what assignments there are. It doesn't get you to the homework. So the ones in the actual weekly modules don't get you to the homework. They just tell you what the assignments are for the week. The only way to get to the homework is go to modules, and it's the third module down, says My Lab Math. And then it says do homework here. Mine's kind of large. You only see the ones with the green buttons. Yours is a little different from mine. You don't see all these ones without the buttons pressed. You only see the ones with the green button. It's the one that says My Lab Math homework, do math here, do homework here. And then you should see your grade book, and then there's a textbook right here. My Lab Pearson's textbook. And here's the multimedia library. I'm just going to show you this really quick. This is where videos are for the course, but you can get the videos in the homework section also. You can get videos for the course here. If you go to like, oh, I want chapter 2, all sections, find now. And if you look, these are all the videos in right here, basic concept for chapter 2. Subsets, Venn diagrams, basic. These are the PowerPoints. These are the videos. These are pretty good. These are all checkpoint videos where if you go through the book, these videos are part of the, like chapter 2, problem 1. Some of these help out also in each section. So I would focus on, if you're looking for videos, I would focus on these right here from the textbook, and you can look at these. I promise you though, the videos I have in each section are lectures that I've done to online students in the past, and they're really good. They're going to help you a lot. All right, so did you find it? I'm going to go back to the homework and verify that more people signed into the homework. I really want everybody in there. You don't understand how important this is. There we go. Look at all those people logging into the homework. Good, good, good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, something like that. That's good. We still have about 3 or 4 people that haven't logged into the homework yet. But that's good. I think there are about 15 people in the class. All right, so that's the homework. Back to modules. I scroll down. Where am I? Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Hang on, let me get out of this one and go back to our class. Here's the modules. And so this is the My Labs Plus module. It looks huge on mine, but it's not that big on yours because I don't have everything marked on yours. Then once you logged into the homework, this is where you go each day when you log in on a Monday and say, I wonder what I have to do. Well, it's week 1. What I want you to do also is to print this timeline out. In week 1, this is everything you have to do right here. All these assignments in the homework. These are in the homework: time management, reading the text, creating good notes, algebraic expressions. So all that should be in the homework. And let me make sure I have the right homework there. So I am going to go back into our class. I keep on deleting the class and going back. Give me a second. I'm going to go to the homework again. And I know I don't have the correct dates on the homework yet, the due dates, but they will be there by the end of the weekend. If you look, how to use My Labs Plus, definitely watch that. It tells you how to type things in. Then is how to manage your time, reading a textbook, take good notes, doing your math homework. You see, those are all the co-requisites, 0132. That's all the co-requisite homework. It all counts as 1 grade, by the way. Then the review of fractions and algebraic expressions. This is where it stops. You need, at algebraic expressions, this is the last homework you should be doing on Sunday. So all of this all of this homework here, if I can try to highlight it all of this homework is due Sunday. What? It's actually due Sunday. Now, a lot of that is just like how to manage your time. It's just reading and clicking on a couple of things. You can get through those pretty quick. The ones where the math is at is right here, the chapter 1, review of fractions, and chapter 1, algebraic expressions. Now, I'm going to help you with that. I mean, these are normally what I do my lectures on each week. Starting on Monday, I'll do lectures on 2.1, addition property of equality, multiplying property of equality. So these are the lectures that's going to happen next week. So try to keep up with the timeline for week 1, week 2, week 3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a due date for these homeworks on Sunday. I'll put the due date for Sunday, but I'm going to extend the time. I always put a 1-week grace period. So even though it's going to say it's due on Sunday, you could still click on it for 1 more week and you'll still be able to get the same grade. So I don't reduce the grade or anything like that. You'll still be able to do that. Okay, how to get rid of that phone. Let's see. So I will update these probably on Friday or by the end of the weekend. I'll update all these dates on here and put the correct dates. Just know homework is always due on Sunday of the week it's assigned, and I give you 1 week grace period to do that homework after that if you need it. I hope you don't need it because we do so much work each week. It would be tough to fall behind by a week or two. It really is a difficult thing to try to catch up. Back to modules. Okay, so it's the first week of class or the second week of class. Where do I go? I go down to week 1. So I'm at week 1. And I don't know if some of you will watch this, but this is a recording of what we're doing right now. This is the same recording of what we're doing right now, but it was from a different class. So you can actually watch this video. When I'm done with this class today, the recording that I'm doing right now, I'm going to put in this spot. So for the people who are missing, they'll be able to see it and watch the video. So any lecture I do, I usually record it. You can pick it up in Zoom, or if it's important, I'll bring it into a module and show you. So week 1 module overview, you just read this. Hey, what am I supposed to be doing? The orientation, the discussion at the top in the orientation module, do your math lab, register for it. We did that, and complete week's 1 quiz. What quiz was that? Well, let's take a look. So in week 1, we're here. Sorry, I know I'm trying to move around a lot. Week 1. So there's the overview. Here's your math lab assignments. You see, those are all the math lab assignments we're doing this week. Again, I told you, even though you have it on the timeline. Then we also have our workbook, the electronic version of the workbook. I use the workbook once again to do my lectures. I write on the electronic version of the workbook. Once you get your workbook, you can actually write on it. All the notes you take in class or even out of class when you're doing homework and you're watching the videos and I would take notes. All the notes you take in class, you can use on all your tests except the final. So any notes that you write down on a piece of paper, you can use on the test. How easy is that? Any notes you want to take, I'm going to let you use it. Can anybody tell me why Michael Fiesel is helping me in this class? Most math classes don't have an extra teacher in here. Why is he helping me? Anybody know?
You're amazing.
No, maybe I'm not amazing. No, what happens is this class, and I want to be honest with you, the reason he's here this class has a high failure rate. The only reason he's here, this class has a high failure rate. A lot of people, it used to be where half of the class or more than half of the class, it's not hard. And I'm going to tell you right now, this class is not hard. It's 16 weeks long and we have spring break. When you guys come back from spring break, see, I'm going to Vegas for spring break. So when I come back, I'm going to be refreshed. But 16 weeks after spring break, you watch it. I'm going to yell at you after spring break. After spring break, so many people slack off and they're just, oh, when's this class ever going to end? They stop working, and that's where I see grades really go down after spring break. When we take test 3, people's grades crash to the ground. So don't take spring break. No, you can take spring break, but just refresh yourself and come back after spring break. And you have to be determined every week. I know the first week of school, everybody says, I'm really going to do everything I need to do. But it's hard to do that for 16 weeks. It really is. I know that. Yes, the homework's always going to be there. You can always work on homework ahead of time if you want also. So homework will be there. The whole class will be here during spring break. So you can go in there and do all kinds of, you can continue working during spring break if you want. Yeah, that's what people say. I'm going to find out how many people log in during spring break. So this is the workbook. How to use your calculator to do most of the work. Once you get the TI-30X, watch this video. It shows you how to type in 3 + 2 × 9. I know that sounds ridiculous. Oh, I know how to type that in. No, you don't. You have to watch this video and type it in. You type it in all at once and then you hit enter. So many people will do 3 + 2 and hit enter and times 3, and you'll see you'll get it wrong. This is the scientific calculator and it uses order of operations. So you have to type it all in at once and then hit enter. Watch this video and I show you how to do it. It's probably, this video it shows you how to do all of the first homework. So all the first of the math homework. See this algebraic expression, that's the math homework also. So watch both of these videos. This is the lecture for this week. Because we didn't have Monday and today I'm just going over this stuff, the stuff that we have in the class, just going over it. So we won't have a actual mathematical lecture today. I don't want to try, but we probably won't have a mathematical lecture today. You have to watch these 2 videos. And I think they're about an hour long each. I mean, when you click on them, they're YouTube. Let's see, algebraic expressions. Let's see how long this is. But this is these videos, you need to take notes while you're watching. It will help you and have the calculator. This is a 4-minute video. That's not right. No, oh, this is an ad. And later on in this class, I'm going to teach you how to dance like this. That's an ad.
Sorry, I kind of took you seriously right there. But you're like, oh God, math class along with dancing, man.
Yeah, I woke some people up just then. Here's the video. Do you see? It's 44 minutes long, and it's using the workbook. And I write on there. I show you how to type things in. This calculator, but if you it to us in the 8B type, it's a good time to take notes, especially if you have the workbook already. I know most people don't have the workbook already. I wish they would have had it. I wish they would have let me pick them up, and then you guys could have came by my house and picked it up. Or I could have met everybody on campus and gave it to you. But the school's locked down. You can't get in the math building. They told me not to go. They'll know when I key my badge in to get in, they'll know that I was there. You're probably not going to get the workbook till earliest next week. And then the latest would be the first day we go to class on campus. So it might be another after next week, we're supposed to be going to campus. So as soon as we go to campus, I'll give you the workbook. If they let us go in next week, I'll email everybody and you can just drive by St. Philip's College, go to the math office and pick up a workbook. So hopefully they let us do that next week. Hopefully they let us do that next week. Somebody asked, when's the earliest we can get the workbook? The workbook probably can't be gotten until the school opens up a little. So this is a YouTube video. So the entire course is laid out already. I've got all the videos done, but I'm going to be doing the same lectures during class starting on Monday. So the same lectures that are on these videos, I'm going to be doing because this is a face-to-face class and it's good to always get questions while you're doing. If you look at, and remember I said there's a quiz due week 1, there it is, evaluating expressions. And if you look, I would do this as soon as you do the homework for evaluating expressions. So try to get that homework done at least by Friday. When's Friday? 2 days from now. Friday or Saturday, because this is due on Sunday. Quizzes, I don't give you a grace period. It must be done by January 23rd, whenever that is. When's January 23rd? Is that Sunday? I'm assuming it's Sunday. Yes, everything, the class ends at the end of the Sunday. So week 1 quiz, evaluating expressions, is due on Sunday. If you don't do it, and some of you won't, you will email me and say, oh, can you please open up the quiz again? The answer is no, unfortunately. And if you look, here's the quiz. It's only 5 questions long. Ooh, look at this quiz. It's easy. Look at that, 4 + 2 × 4. Anybody know what 4 + 2 × 4 equals? Somebody type it in the chat box. Type the answer into the chat box. Question number 3, what is your answer? No, type 24. It in the chat box. Type your answer into the chat box. Question 3. Type in your answer. Question 3. So there's a lot of people not paying attention. Is that what it is? Or people are trying to look for the chat box? Are all you guys copying the first person? Is that it? Only 3 or 4 people answered? Don't we have like 11 people here? Yvonne, there's only 4 answers, 12, 24, -12, and 10. Okay, can I tell you something? You guys are all wrong. No, you're not wrong. Or are you wrong? Michael, are they wrong? What? I don't know if Michael's here or not. You guys are wrong. And this is a really common occurrence. Order of operations say, and I want to show you this. I'm just showing you that you know less than what you think. A lot of people say, oh, this is going to be easy class. It's not, even though there's easy problems in it. We have to know how to do math. So this right here, order of operations, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. You have to please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. PEMDAS, or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, multiply and divide always goes from left to right. There we go. Somebody got it right, Amanda. Add and subtract always goes from left to right. So if you look, there's no parentheses, there's no exponents, so you have to look for any multiply or divide. This is a multiply. 2 × 4 is 8. And then you add and subtract. 4 + 8 is 12. If you type this into your calculator, just like you see it, it will say 12. The calculator does order of operations. I'm not going to teach you order of operations. Well, I just did. but we're expecting you to type this into the calculator and get the correct answer because we want to get to the higher math. We want to get to other math that you're going to need. So the answer is not 24, it's 12.
Here's the calculator.
Use the calculator. I can't stress that enough. Now, has anybody bought this on anywhere? Anybody want to turn on their mic and tell us where you bought this, if you bought it, and how much it cost? I think they're $10 to $15.
My daughter got it from Walmart.
And did she say how much it was?
She said it was like 14, I think. Or like
Okay,
something like
that's
that.
good. That's a decent price. Just so you don't want to pay too much. Now on Amazon, you see some of these for $100, but it's the teacher's version with extra stuff to it. Don't buy the less than $20 version, TI-30XS. Don't get the XSII. Don't get it if it has an II in it. It won't work. It's not the same. TI-30XS. Okay. All right, so let's go back. And if you're done talking, could you please turn off your mic? It just makes things a lot easier for everybody so we don't hear the background noise. Or I'll just mute you. Oh, I don't know about the Pro. How much is that, Joseph? Is that what you have? The TI? I don't know what the Pro is. I know there's a TI-30 Pro. On Monday, you'll see I'm going to use, I'll get one that works and I'm going to use it. If yours works the same as mine, where it types in a fraction, you can put a number on top of the fraction, you can put a number on the bottom of a fraction. So Monday, I'll get one that actually works with batteries in it. And then I'll show you that in class on Monday. I'm not sure about the TI-36X Pro. Maybe if you just have it laying around, I would use it at first and see if it's the same as mine.
I could put a fraction on top of a fraction. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. So it's probably the same thing then. That works. If you can put a fraction on top of a fraction, that's probably that's good.
Okay.
All right. So let me go back and let me clear all drawings. So once again, don't forget the end of this week, after you watch this algebraic expressions and after you do the algebraic expressions homework, you have to take this quiz. If you forget on Sunday and call me on Monday or Tuesday saying, hey, I didn't do it, you get a 0. It's not the end of the world. What percentage are these Canvas quizzes worth? Anybody know? This quiz, what percentage of your grade is it? I mean, all the quizzes add together. In the syllabus, we talked about it, Canvas quizzes are only 5% of your grade. It's a very small portion of your grade, but I just want to make sure you stay current with the class. So take those quizzes. So many people forget to take them. It's in week 1 module because we are in week 1. Then I'm going to go down to week 2. Tells you which homework assignments to do. There's a quiz here. This is the live chat, the lecture. The lecture covers 3 sections. So I'm sure that lecture probably about an hour or so. And this MyLabs Plus thing should not be here. I'm going to delete it right now. Those should not be there because we only enter the homework from one place right here. MyLab Math homework under the MyLab Math tab. And I'm going to add something extra to it. This is where you do the homework. There you go. MyLab Math. This is where you log into the homework. Scroll down till you see do homework here. And once again, all these that I don't have published, you won't see any of these. You only see the ones with the green dots in them on your page. There's week 1, week 2. There's the quiz, solving for X. You normally do these quizzes after you finish the homework. Here's the lecture. Maybe I should put the lecture first. It doesn't matter. This is the lecture. Watch this. And this is the quiz. Now, I'm going to be doing the lecture Monday and Wednesday in class. So you don't necessarily have to watch this if you come to class, but it's a good reference to go to. If you miss class and you say, what did you guys do? Just go to week 2. That's what I did. This video right here. That's what I did. Week 3, there's a quiz, live chat for those 3 sections. And there's another video live chat for these 2 sections. These are the 5 sections we're going to cover or whatever for week 3. Week 4, we're taking test number 1. And it says use Respondus lockdown, but we'll take it in class on the computers in the classroom if we're back on campus. Hopefully we are. If not, you have to download the Respondus and use this lockdown browser to take the test. I even have a test review. I tell you exactly what's on the first test. I show you how to do all the problems on the first test. And then you take test 1 in class. We'll probably take this test on, like I said, on Wednesday of week 4. If we're not in class, you'll take it at home. And I'll give you like a 3-day period. If we're not in class, if we're virtual still, then I'll give you like 3 or 4 day period where you can take the test any time during the week or something. And then we keep on going, we keep on going. Once again, there are 16 weeks in this class, except I don't have week 16 on there. That's weird. All right. Oh, yes, I do. Right there's week 16. These are the makeup tests. We're going to take 4 tests. I allow 1 makeup. If you look here, 1 makeup test during week 15. So if you fail test 1 big time, you score a 25, or your car breaks down and you can't make it to school, you get a 0 on the test. If you don't take the test in the assigned time, you get a 0. But I allow 1 makeup test. So if you miss test 1 during week 15, I'll let you retake it, the makeup. Highest grade on the makeup is 80%. All right. There's our Zoom for our class. Oh, I have announcements, but I need to put the announcements so people can see them. Let me do that right now. Give me a second just to make sure. I haven't even checked to see if I've updated announcements. I think I did. You can't see the announcements yet, but I'm going to make it so you can. Give me a second. Where are the announcements? I'm going to bring attendance up here too. Why don't I see announcements? Did I miss it? Oh, they're right there. They're there. You should see them. Why has it got an eye through it? Like you can, no content. Oh, there's no announcements in there. All right. I guess I got to put some announcements in there. There are no announcements in there right now. I thought all my class had announcements. I think I had a problem with this homework originally. I think I deleted a lot of stuff. All right. And I think, yeah, the announcements are right there. If you can see them on the left-hand side, I think you should be able to see them. We have BrainFuse tutoring. This is another tutoring site. Let's say at midnight you need help. If you're crazy enough to do math at midnight, some people are night owls. That's a paid site to do tutoring. However, you get 5 free hours of tutoring. So when you click on that, you're going to get a tutor that's not related to St. Philip's College. This tutor is an outside company. They could be from anywhere. I don't know where these tutors are from. Some might be from India. Some might be from the United States. I can't remember. I know I talked to one tutor once just to see how it goes. And the brain fused tutoring is you get 5 hours of free tutoring. I think it's 5 hours, 5 or 15. It'll keep a track as you log in and to do the tutoring. They'll tell you how much time you have left and all that. So you can do tutoring through them also, but I'd only use them as a last resort, like if there's no other tutors anywhere else available, since you only get like 5 to 15 hours. And if you need more hours, I think they allow that. We have to get permission from somewhere and give you more tutoring. But we have the virtual tutoring, that one tutoring, this right here, we have this tutoring. It's just if you have tutoring that you need to be done on Sunday, because we don't have any tutors available on Sunday, or really late at night when nobody else is tutoring at that time, that might be a good thing to do if you're really stuck on a problem, really have to get that answer done. Okay, that's it. That's the class. We still have 30 minutes. I'm not going anywhere. I'm hanging around for questions. If you don't have a question, you may leave. If you want to listen to other people's questions, that's fine until the end, in case anybody has any personal questions. You can always call me if you have any personal questions or anything like that. But we're going to meet here every Monday and Wednesday, and starting Monday, I'm going to get straight into chapter 2.1. You'll see my workbook will be open and I'll start covering 2.1 and 2.2. I'll do as much as I can that day. And then the next day, on Wednesday, we'll finish up whatever we need to for the week. Sometimes I pull pop quizzes during class time. If I think I have extra time, I might give you a quiz to take. So just be prepared. I promise you, if you're just going to sit back and do nothing during these lectures, you're going to be in a shock when we have to take a quiz or something and you didn't pay attention. So it's really important that you stay current in the class, and I would take notes, especially when we're doing these lectures. Take as many notes as you can. If I talk too fast or I do the problems too fast, let me know. I'll slow down. We have an hour and 50 minutes, hour and 40 minutes each class period. So we have plenty of time. We're in no rush. The only times I think we're going to be really tight is when we take a test, because I'll have to use the class period for the test, or most of the class period for the test. And then it's going to be hard to lecture for that week. So hopefully I can do it in the other day. But normally we do a review and then the class, but sometimes there's a lecture involved also that needs to be done after the test. All right, you guys have a good day. I'm hanging around if anybody has any questions. I'll still be here. So go ahead and fire off if you have questions.
I have a quick question, sir.
Sure.
So